Okay, in this video I want to do a brief introduction to environmental ethics, and environmental ethics is basically it's basically a subcategory of applied ethics. And basically in ethics we have three main categories. We have meta ethics, which is about what the good is and stuff like that, and you have a lot of different theories there. You have, what is it called? I forget what it's called. It's like the main, the ethical theory. I think it's pretty much what you would call it, which is just like theories or systems as to how to be an ethical, good person. So things like deontology and consequentialism, and then you have applied ethics, where you can have things like consequentialism or deontology mixed in with your applied ethics. But applied ethics basically is ethics about certain issues like abortion or euthanasia or stuff like that, or abortion. I said that already, but that's basically applied ethics is applying a certain system to a certain issue, and environmental ethics is a certain part of applied ethics, and that environmental ethics is basically ethics about as to how we should treat the world, nature, animals, plants, what have you. And most of it is against what we as humans normally do, and that's what we do. And a big concept in this is the dominant worldview, which is that we use this earth and all the resources and animals that it has in it as a means to our own ends, which is pretty much to make as much profit and capital as possible. And that's really bad because it pretty much depletes everything, causes extinction of many species. It's causing the decline of corals in the ocean, causes the from like things like commercial fishing. It causes the decline of certain fish like the bluefin tuna, and things like our CO2 emissions, causes like pollution in the air, and causes the ozone layer to have a hole in it, which leads to global warming and climate change and all this stuff, all these different problems that this world has because of us. That is a result of the dominant worldview, this little attitude that we have, which is that we should do whatever we want to get what we want, which is more capital profit, whatever. So, environmental ethics, there are many different theories in it. One main book to read in this theory in this branch of applied ethics is Peter Singer's Animal Liberation. He has a consequentialist theory against eating animals in really any way. He gives a really good case as to how animals are treated, whether they're being killed or just used for milk or eggs, as to how badly they're actually treated. He also touches on animal experiments, and basically how we as humans treat our neighbors on this planet. And he gives a very great case for becoming a vegetarian and possibly even a vegan. And I really want to stop doing that. I think he makes a great case for that. I made videos on that book a really long time ago. I do have that in my environmental ethics playlist. I do have that there, but the whole thing of environmental ethics is about how we should act, what the ethical thing is, and how we can ethically act with everything else that we have on this planet besides us. My preferred theory in environmental ethics is deep ecology. There is social ecology and there is deep ecology, and I'll probably do more videos on that in the future. But that's the basic gist of that. If you want more info on this kind of little part of applied ethics, let me know in the comments below, and I'll definitely be doing more videos on this little part of applied ethics.